Hi, my name is Teresa, and this is my story.
My name is Del, and this is how I jumped in.
My name is Vincent, and this is my story about serving.
Volunteering in church, that was new to me.
I came to a church service and learned about lukewarm Christians.
I had a casual conversation about church with a friend. I then told Bob how the vocal ministry touched me over the years.
We were challenged to add degrees of heat to our Christian walk by doing such things like serving.
I remember trying to serve in different ministries at Willow, and I always came up short and frustrated.
I decided to check out ministries that were least appealing to me, thinking that would be the greatest kingdom sacrifice.
My heart just wasn't in it.
He immediately asked if I would consider auditioning to be a lead vocalist in the junior high ministry. Without hesitation, I responded with an absolute not.
God, why did you give me this gift that to some seems so vain? How can I serve you with the talents that you have given me and still make a difference?
Bob continued to ask me to audition every couple of weeks, and I continued to say no. But little did I know that this was the beginning of something.
I decided to put some preaching to the test.
After I prayed that prayer, I realized that the talents that God had given me was to serve people with my touch.
Then I considered volunteering in the Marriage Matters ministry.
So I finally agreed to check it out. One thing I noticed when I got there was that I didn't notice a lot of African American kids. That made me a little bit nervous and made me feel like I didn't actually belong.
I had serious doubts whether anyone would accept guidance from me, a single, divorced, and not since remarried person, let alone a divorce attorney.
I started to wonder if maybe some of those African American kids felt the same way that I did, and maybe they felt that they didn't belong, and maybe they needed to see someone like them on stage.
I mentioned these concerns to a couple of leaders in the ministry. They asked me a few questions and were very reassuring. I decided to jump in.
I decided that I should at least audition. I figured that I probably wouldn't make the cut, and then I'd at least not have to feel guilty about not trying.
I started to imagine environments where people in the beauty industry could come together and we could touch those people that are hurt or lost.
So I auditioned, and then I was accepted on the spot.
I've made some wonderful friends serving, and I have helped lead some people to Christ too.
It was my dream to be able to use my voice to communicate and to touch the hearts of many.
I have learned some skills that have helped me in my own relationships as well.
A team of us went to Costa Rica, and we went to a women's shelter. We were hosting a day of beauty for the ladies there. And I remember looking over and seeing a young lady, and she was having her hair shampooed in a bucket.
I had a couple come into my law firm with a severely broken marriage. I felt strongly prompted to recommend that they try Marriage Matters.
It moved my heart so much. That was when I realized that the reason that God gave me these hands and this talent was to touch them and let them know that they really do matter.
This couple tried Marriage Matters and stuck with it. Just last month I received a photo of their newborn twins. I feel that was a God thing, a miracle so to speak.
To my friend, Bob, thanks for pushing me in.
I just jumped in and I can't believe what I get to do.
Consider jumping in. See for yourself.